Happy Tuesday. We're back again this July 8th, 2025. It is 85 degrees in Columbus, Indiana. I'm Sarah, and together we can't not talk about bees. I even come with a warning label. See? Warning. May start talking about honeybees. I hope wherever you are today, the weather is nice. You're having a good day. I've been busy getting ready for Saturday, the free event at the farm. I've been making little comb bites to sample. Hello, Collector Rick. Hey, Laura. Good to see you this afternoon. I was just saying it's 85 degrees in Columbus, Indiana. We're a little bit of rain in the forecast. I'm hoping it won't affect Friday. Friday, I have to put the bees in the box for Saturday. Fun on the farm, Henry Breeding Farm. I posted on my community page over there. Today, let's see. Oh, yes, if you're watching the replay, thank you so much for watching. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe. It's free. And you'll be able to see whenever I post a video. Like today's short, daddy longlegs, those long-legged arachnids, they're not spiders, but they eat honeybees. It's disappointing. There's so many things after these bees. That is neat. I won't forget that, Laura. I knew there was a Columbus, Georgia. I think there's actually Columbus in every state. Yeah. We're like sister cities. I hope the weather's nice in Georgia today and your garden is growing abundantly. We picked some beans. Got some of those bush beans going. Cucumbers are going well. I've already picked 2 of those. Let's see. Peppers are coming along. Potatoes. I think we'll be harvesting potatoes soon. It seems like they're filling up the little bed that they're in. And there's a bunch of flowers in the apiary blooming now. The blackberries are starting to ripen. We'll be picking those. I mean, they're all red now, so it'll be a couple days and they'll start ripening. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Of course, I have to bring the nippers because the other plants around the blackberries have gotten out of control. I didn't see the snake today, but yesterday there was a snake visited my honey house. Hey, cool gamer, good to see you this afternoon. Was just talking about the visit I had, and I do believe it's a rat snake. I posted the picture on my community page, but yeah, the snake came back. He made a whole trail behind the beehive and everything. It's your weekly reminder, stay hydrated. There's still a few colonies that are doing honey. Hey, Tom, good to see you this afternoon. I saw your pond and how you got it set up for the bees to drink. That's awesome. And I let the snake live only because only because I know it's not a bad snake. But it's 4 feet long. Can you tell I don't really care for snakes? But if it's going to benefit the other, I mean, eat the mice and the things that went after the bees. Hey, thanks, cool gamer. You're awesome. Yes, you are. Yes, that's why I let it live. That's why I let it live. Hang on, I'm trying to get this right. There we go. Yeah, the small entrances will help with my mouse control also. I found if I keep those entrances, the smallest entrance, I don't even need the mouse guards. So we were doing that in the very beginning of this beekeeping adventure, doing all the times. Well, email me so that I can call you, Tom. If you'll come get that snake, I will call you. Sarah at sarahshappyhives.com. But let's see. Yep, there's still a couple colonies that I'm going to get some honey from. Hey, there's Jags. Good to see you this afternoon. I hope everything's going well. I watched your blueberry. Those blueberries look so good. You're going to make cobbler, freeze them, blueberry jam, all that good stuff. Let's see, last week I sold my first nucleus colony, and when she came to pick it up, I had her transfer the frames into her box that she's going to take home. She's a brand new beekeeper. Let's all cheer her on. Her name's Krista. And when she was transferring she saw the queen first. So I know she's going to do well. It's a booming colony, and they're going to build up in time for winter for her. I just know it. So I did that, and there was also a group of my friends came over. That's why I wasn't on live last week. We found out I could fit 10 people in my honey house. There's a ladder in there, and I'll show you some videos soon. But there's 2 lofts, and there's a ladder, and we had the children sit on the ladder. Well, I showed everybody how to uncap the frame that we saw in the apiary. It was a really good time. I'm glad they came over for their summer vacation. And hopefully they keep in touch. Let's see. And then today I hit my head on that ladder as I was getting stuff together, putting together my comb samples for the farm this coming Saturday. Hey, Frugal Mama, good to see you again today. I'm glad I caught you this morning. I always feel so light when I catch you in the mornings and exercise with you. So that is going to be a goal. Catch Frugal Mama in the morning, 7 a.m. She does the affirmations, and she's just so awesome. I'm glad that you could join me this afternoon. I know it's been busy around here. I can only imagine for everyone trying to get things done, and in the heat, no less. I know the heat has been catching up to me because I've just felt drained. That's why I'm glad I was able to wake up early this morning. Let's see what else is going on. We've got the bottling the honey. Now this comb honey, it wasn't on purpose. It was an accident because I didn't wax my frame enough. And I forgot to bring another frame today to show you. But I didn't put enough wax on the foundation that I was using, and they built off of it instead of, yeah. So it was a bonus. It's good. I really think that there's blackberry nectar in there. I really do. And the other honey that I pulled, it's darker. It's darker, but I believe there's blackberry in there. Oh. And that's all the notes that I had. I got to quit doing this to myself. I run out of notes. 15 minutes. Oh no, it's 11 minutes in. Well, I guess this is our cue to just take a minute and breathe. Slow down. Take a drink of water. I'm excited about the farm this Saturday. Can you tell? Getting the bees in the observation hive and show and tell to people. It's just my... Hey, Gunline, Tim and Hannah, good to see you. I caught you Sunday a little bit. I'm glad to see you're feeling better, Hannah. The bees are going in the observation hive Friday for Saturday's free event, Fun on the Farm. The next month, they'll do it again for the Reeves Festival. And it's always a good time. We're out in the open, fresh air. There's gardens out there. There's going to be farm animals, candle making, the blacksmith. I know there's another thing that I'm missing to talk about at the farm. Well, if you're in the area this Saturday, it's a free event. Just go to the Henry Breeding Farm in Edinburgh. It's northern Bartholomew County. We'll be there from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. It will be a good day. And this weather, hopefully we get some cool spots because I'd like to go live from the honey house. But right now, 85 degrees in there. Got to keep the fan going and couldn't hear me over the fan. All the little details and coordinating all these things. Oh, I'm happy to see you guys chatting with each other. All 9 of you. That's how many can fit into my honey house. That's great. It works out. Works out just great. I've actually started to fill it up. I've got boxes that I'm cleaning, frames that I'm cleaning up, getting organized for... There's a couple colonies I think I'm going to join together because for some reason, I don't know if it's ants or daddy long legs, but they're kind of dwindling. So I think I'm going to add them together. And when I do that, I'll have 25 happy hives. It is a lot of fun. We always have a lot of fun around here. It is what you make it, right? I do have another dentist appointment coming up. I still have one more tooth. I got to buy one more tooth before I can get my new suit. It's coming right along. It's happening. And it'll get better one day at a time. But yeah, today I've just been kind of getting organized and planning on, I'm gonna send my honey for the unofficial honey tasting. When's the deadline for that? I probably heard you say it, but forgot. Yes, I have been pulling honey. So far, I know I've done 100 pounds. And I know I've got 20 pounds still sitting in my bucket. And it's been going as quick as I fill them. They just disappear. Magic honey. But I do want to get an entry into the honey contest. So let me know. Okay, sometime in September, if you're a beekeeper, you want to enter, email Gunline Bees, and they'll tell you all about it. And better, in fact, Sunday nights at 8 Eastern Standard Time, I think it's 7 Central, Gunline Bees, Fellowship and Chat. Aw. Well, put on your calendar August 9th. That's the Reeves Festival. I do believe there is a parking fee for that one, but the Reeves Festival is also an excellent. There's also steam engines. How can I forget you can't forget the steam engines. Yeah, we go through Edinburgh quite a bit. Now there went that train. It just derailed. We're talking about the honey contest. Let me write this down. Late September. I might want to see what these other hives have in store. It's weird because they taste similar, but they all have different tastes. And it's like a whole adventure when you're tasting the honey. And that's got to be my favorite part, is the tasting. buttons. Look, I got you covered with the buttons. Goodness sake. I'm going to get it together. I really will. You noticed I'm a little less nervous talking to this camera. That's practice. Practice. And tonight, I know there's various beekeepers chatting tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to chat tonight. There are behind the scenes projects I cannot speak of on the tube of you yet. See, you got to email me, Tom. Send me an email. We'll get together. We'll do a live together in person. It'll be awesome. You do not need a honey house before you sell honey. That is a myth. I sold honey before I had the honey house. I did it from my laundry room. Let me see if I can show you the picture. If I can find the picture. Yep, August 9th starts at 4 p.m. and runs till 10 p.m. It's a later Reeves Festival. There you go. Nancy's tonight and Tom's tomorrow. If you want to join them on their beekeeping chats. I'm trying to find this picture of my laundry room, because that's where I started doing the honey. In the laundry room. No, that's not it. Can you see that okay? That's my lawn. That's where I had all my honey get up set up. That's all in my honey house now. Hey, she is Sunshine. Good to see you this afternoon. Are you still shadowing a beekeeper? I know you said you were getting a bee suit. I'm excited because it's an experience that I haven't quite been able to put into words. But once you know, you know. I was just showing this my laundry room. Whoops, there we go. It's now a laundry room again. I'm not excited about doing the laundry, but I'm excited about having it dedicated to the laundry. Does that make sense? But the honey house is coming along. I've been moving things around. It's like, do I want the extractor over here? But if I have the uncapper over here, then I won't have, so there's got to be a flow. And then I've got this ladder in the way. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you were sick. I'm glad you feel better. Well, until you can, just read what you can, join the bee chats. There's always a lot going on with these bees. I just found out that daddy longlegs eat them. And I thought daddy longlegs were beneficial. But if they're going to be eating my bees, I just can't have that. There's already so many things after these bees. The dragonflies, skunks, mice, small hive beetles, bears. Oh my goodness, the list goes on. Everybody wants these bees. I still haven't done the grafting thing yet. I was behind, but I did make a split with a queen cell frame, because there were 2 frames with queen cells on them. So I took one frame and a frame of food and a couple other frames, and hopefully they'll grow into a big colony. Make lots of honey next year. Because we do still have the soybean flow, and that should be any time now. I see the soybean plants are maturing. But my timing is always, I try to pay attention. Okay, so you went to had a mead class, a candle making class. Yeah, see, and sometimes that's how you do. You get, like, I bought the suit, the hive tool, the smoker. You don't have to get everything at one time, but they do sell kit. There are, if you look on Amazon, you can find beekeeping kits. Way to go, Tom! I hope they I hope they all grow and make lots of more bees. Collector Rick said the daddy longlegs has a very small mouth there. But did you see the short? It's carrying the bee away. It's not. I don't like it. I feel very protective of these honeybees for some reason. And it's weird because I never did before. I mean, before I knew that you could actually keep them in a box, and yeah, I didn't feel like this. But now that I've experienced the watching them grow into a colony and making all that honey, I've become quite attached. Now, let's see. We still have nine folks in the chat. That's awesome. Guys, make it so I have to use both hands to count. I've been feeling like I can count on one hand. But that's still good too, as long as you got a positive number. The alternatives to smoker, you can use sugar water. There is a smokeless. I just saw a video the other day about it. It's like a vapor. You might look on Amazon. I don't know what the hang on. The chat just got away from me. But yeah, check on Amazon for vapor. And I see Miss T with the T. How the heck are you? I caught you this morning. I was listening while I was in my honey house putting up little samples. Got about 20 of these. Powdered sugar. That is interesting. I don't know how you'd use powdered sugar in place of a smoker. There is, I'm trying to remember who did it, but they took an empty smoker, spray a rag with that honey bandit. That's what you use to chase them out of the supers. Put the rag in your smoker, and then that smell will come out. That may help too. You are welcome. Do itashimashita. Yeah, water in place of, because the sugar syrup can spark a robbing frenzy, and that's we don't want to do that on purpose. I've done that, and it's horrible. So if you don't have to use the sugar water. But yeah, this weekend is going to be fun at the farm Saturday. And then Sunday, I'm not sure if Miss T is coming, but Don't Hurt the Harvest said she might be able to come. And I haven't heard from Tampa yet. I know she's been working, Ubering. Did I miss anybody when the chat went? Now we have 11. Woo! I put it in the email. Anytime afternoon. We'll be here all day Sunday, anytime afternoon. There is an issue with the road. They are working on the wrong culvert. They should be working on the other one, but our road's closed, so there's a little detour. You got to go around the block. There's a road up the other way. You can get around. And I hope you can make it. If not, I'm going to see you in August. We're going to the farm together in August, right? Yes. Excuse me. I found out I can fit 10 people in my honey house. Okay, well, I think 4 of them were smaller children, but they're still people, right? So yeah, there's a snake that's been making its rounds, the same one that crawled up the tree. He goes from the tree to more alive to this other tree, then out to the apiary and wherever else, I don't know. Yes, we do need to chitty chat. You've been so busy with the with a lot of stuff, I know. Ronnie the rat snake. Hey, that's a good idea, Collector Rick. Thank you. No, the snakes actually, he's going after the lizards and mice that are hanging around the beehive. So I let it live, even though every instinct and my every cell said just to kill it, but just dispatch it. I let it go because it's going to eat the moles and the mice. And yeah. The Ronnie the rat snake. Maybe we should have a contest. Who can name the snake? What's the best name for that snake? Guardian, the guardian rat snake. My logic is if it eats the vermin, it can't be that bad. So as long as it doesn't try to come at, but it comes at me, it's it. All bets are off. All bets will be off. So yeah, we've got half an hour into this, and I'm already all through my notes. I'm not sure. July in beekeeping here in Indiana, in my area, I'm still checking for supers, adding them if needed because we've got another flow coming with the soybeans. I'm combining colonies that have to be, maybe some are dwindling for whatever reason. I have been noticing robbing. Um, well, and Nancy will go over a bunch of stuff tonight, I'm sure. There's so much in beekeeping. I guess there's always a topic. I don't especially like talking about the pests, but it is something we have to consider, the pests and diseases that can show up and what to look for. So if you see any or smell any off color in your colonies, if you call another beekeeper, call the inspector, post a question in the chat. I don't know everything, and I have the rest of my life to learn. So if I don't know it, I can help you find it. We can find you an answer to your bee questions, since we can't not talk about bees around here. And it's funny how that started. I was on another live stream a couple years back with Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. Hi, Susan. I know I haven't seen you in a while, but I hope you're okay. Doing well. She has a live stream and she opened up her chat, so I went up there to say hey. And she said, if you go off topic, you got to go in the basement. And I said, well, I can't not talk about bees. So that's where that came from. Yes, the clover is still blooming and they are still all over it. So the flow is still going. Some of them haven't been putting it in, or maybe they are putting it in, but they're just being robbed. Those are things to watch for when we open our hives. And then decisions that we have to make regarding what we do or don't do with our colonies will make all the difference. Hey, DC, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I heard you were pulling honey. Don't forget to send me some. I won't be needing that TARDIS shower curtain anymore. The laundry room adventure is over. My honey house. Hey, there you go. Collector Rick is getting his first super in a few weeks. The chat went by me. Well, hello, Jeremy and Cheryl, Cruise Adventures. Good to see you this afternoon. Are you guys on a cruise now? And if so, where? I have never been on a cruise. So that would be something that my husband and I do someday. And she doesn't want to go, Tom. I'm going to have to. I haven't been to Ohio much. I went to Toledo. I've been to Toledo. We've been to Cincinnati. We met Sean Patrick Flannery in Cincinnati. Hey, Hanley's Homestead. Good to see you this afternoon. Hope your bees are doing okay and thriving. Hey, Jamie! How are you doing? Hey, Deb. Good to see you. Glad you could make it this afternoon. Yes, Ohio does get to, but so does Indiana. we get tornadoes. There was just one up the road. I was at bee meeting when it was going through. And you can still see where the trees got taken down by this tornado. Jamie says hi to everybody. I can't read the other comments. It went up there. Cool. That's awesome, PJ. Now my in-laws went to Cozumel. They did that cruise, and they really liked it too. So it's definitely something we, Stephen and I have been talking about here and there. Yeah, I don't like tornadoes either, DC. I would rather not. Can we just not? Hey, have a great afternoon, Jegs. Thanks for stopping in. We'll see you on these YouTube streets. I was just about to say it's coming up on 4 o'clock, And I've got to get ready for the next round of honey. I got a new batch of bottles to fill. Make sure I caught up on the chat here. Did somebody sneak in I didn't see? Okay, I think we're all caught up. Awesome, PJ. Go get them. And check your honey gates. Check your bucket gates. Check all the gates. Double, triple check. I did it twice. What is it? The third time's not going to be the charm. I'm going to learn my lesson. Fix my honey gates. We will say an extra prayer for your mom, DC. Absolutely. Hey, Chris. Good to see you this afternoon. Be checking your mail. I sent your honey out. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. So, yeah, check your mail. It's on its way. Thank you again for your support, my Hoovian brother. You are so dear to my heart, and I appreciate it. I do have a bunch of 2-pound bottles and some 10-pound. I'll get the whole inventory together. That's what I'll be doing after I say goodbye to you all this afternoon. And yeah, lots coming up. Oh, yeah, see? Oh, that is heartbreaking because you got to give it all back to the bees at that point. Dang it. Yeah, I don't know if it's bee fever, honey fever, what it is, but it's like buck fever where you think you've done it and you haven't. I thought I had it all. Well, it's a good thing I checked because it was spilling all over the laundry room floor. Do itashimashita. That's the Japanese equivalent to you're welcome. That's awesome, DC. Now I like the honey pulling part because, well, it smells so good. And then when it's over, you've got the honey and then you can relax just for a minute. I understand. I understand. Now they're not all making honey. Some of them are making more bees. They're making honey for them, not us. I did do I still have to check on the Ross rounds. There's still hope for that. May have the comb. The comb honey. You'll see, angels to some, demons to others. No, they do not like that. When we come for the rent, prepare. Well, and I just got one on the thumb. I don't know if you could see it right there. Yeah, it was my fault. I grabbed it. It was the wrong way. It is a lot of work, but to me it's a chance to meditate because when it's just me in the honey house, it's quiet except for the fan going. But that's a good background noise, I think. They can smell our intentions. I am convinced that they smell our intentions, DC. Welcome to the club. Sting that like. Literally, they stung the like. Oh, well, with that, remember to sting the like. Thanks for being here during the live. And if you're on the replay, thanks so much. You are so dear to my heart. And I will see you next week.